this statement is not always a wise statement to say and a wise statement to believe. Break that down, bro, because I think all of us listening and all of us watching has either said that to a lot of people or we've received that advice.
Oh, yeah.
But you're saying that's not always the best advice.
I don't believe that never give up is a one-size-fits-all.
Ooh.
Okay? Because, I mean, again, as a motivational speaker, I'm supposed to say that at some point.
Yeah.
You never give up. And people are like, yeah! You know? And part of me is like, no, some of y'all need to give up.
Yeah.
And I think it's one thing to have belief in yourself, but I also am a massive believer in having wisdom.
Yes.
And knowing when you actually should give up. That's actually maturity. When should a person give up? When you're broke, when you can't pay your mortgage, when you spend more money than you make, when you can't afford the car that you're in, when they're calling your house to turn off your utilities. And I think we've got a shift happening in the generations of people are quitting their day job for a side hustle.
Absolutely.
And I'm going,
whoa.
Dude, that's a hobby.
Right.
Not a career.
Come on, man.
So like our parents, they got a job and that was it. You got a job 30, 40 years and you retired.
Right.
Now there is this expectation that everyone has to have their dream job.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or it's dream job or bust. It's like, well, not for everybody.
Right.
If you have the means to do so, then great. And so every single career move I've ever made, I've used a little, I call it a sweet spot matrix. And I talk about that in the book.
Okay.
And the first thing I always ask a person or ask myself, do I love this? Am I passionate about it?
Yeah.
I can tell you right there's so many people, when I ask them, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know what I don't want to do.
Right.
I don't want to work here.
Right.
But what do you want to do?
Right.
I don't know. You have to have clarity around what you want to do.
Yes.
Second thing is, what are you good at?
Yeah.
Passion is verified by you, but I think skill set needs to be verified by other people.
Absolutely.
Besides your mother.
Yes.
Okay? That's how you end up on American Idol because your mom told you could sing and you can't. Okay? So what are you actually good at? Not what, and again, there could be some things that you want to get good at, but do you love it? Are you good at it?
Yeah.
The third thing is, do you have opportunities?
That's so good right
there. Is anybody asking you to do this? I had one friend that said, man, I want to start a leadership conference.
Right.
You don't lead nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why do you want to do that? Because you want to look popular on IG or because you want to get in the mix or like, do you have, and again, sometimes you have to create an opportunity, but, when I first started off speaking, I went to this leadership conference that gave me 7 minutes, which in that world was just like, you're giving everybody else 30.
Right.
You're giving me 7.
7.
But then I thought, I'm about to crush the 7 minutes.
Kill the 7 minutes.
This can be the best 7 minutes y'all ever had.
Absolutely.
And he called a friend after that and said, I just saw a young kid doing 7 minutes what nobody on our stage did in 30. You need to have him. Which led to 45 minutes with 45,000 people a year later. And so some people, if the opportunity's not the opportunity, I'm out.
Yes.
Man, I want to release a book.
Yeah.
You should start with a blog.
Yeah, start with a blog.
It's free.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See if some people want to read what you have to say.
You got to start. You have to maximize the opportunity you've been given. If you do well with that, then I think you can grow.
Absolutely.
The fourth thing that I think is the most important when trying to discover, is this something I should pursue or is this something I should indeed give up on?
Yeah.
Is it God's will?
Ooh.
Was I born to do this? Did God put me on the planet to do this? Dude, when I watch your stuff, I think about what you're doing for the culture. I think about the panel that you have for Black History Month each year.
Yeah.
Me and my wife were at the house watching it. I'm going, he was born for this.
Oh, man.
He was born, he was put on the planet to have conversations like this, to bring these people to the table.
Appreciate it, man.
You just see, I'm like, he's making history.
Yeah.
He's making an impact. Not everybody has that thing that they feel. And so I call that the sweet spot. And so sometimes you have to keep your job so it allows you to do what your sweet spot is for free.
Yeah.
Some great volunteers at our church.
Yeah.
That work in the marketplace and do their deal so that they can serve on weekends for free.
Yep.
And I think it's awesome. And so I think people have to, it can't always be money related.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Sometimes you've got to measure some of that stuff. And so sometimes I think it's time to say, hey, you've tried this for a very, very long time. I got so many athlete friends that continue to get injured over and over again. And I'm going, dude, I'm with you on the dream.
Yeah.
But you need a strong plan B. And you have to answer this question. What's life like after basketball? Whenever I'm talking to high school students, talking to a football team, I want to be in the NFL. Man, that's great. I pray you get there. The average tenure of an NFL player is 4 years.
Yeah.
You have 4 years to try and make lifetime money. That's not guaranteed.
I mean, we know what the NFL stands for, not for long. You're not going to be there for long.
You're not.
Yeah, boy.
And so you're telling me you've got this dream, a 4-year dream? Mm-hmm. You're 26, 27, and you've not answered the question, what's life like after this?
Yeah.
And so I'm all for the dream, but I'm also for, hey, you've got to, when I see kids leave college early, I'm going, I wouldn't.
Yo, and I love that. Let's stay right there because there's a chapter in your book where you actually talk about who wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
And you say it's important to count the cost of your dream.
Absolutely.
So break that down for us, because now you just said dream and da-da-da-da. All right, let's go there. You want to go there? Let's go there.
Yeah.
Break that down for us. What do you mean? How do we count the cost of our dreams?
So there's a phrase that we use. One of them's never give up. Another one is shoot for the moon.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
I'm all for shooting for the moon.
Okay.
Let's talk about the moon for a second.
Let's talk about it.
How many humans have ever made it to the moon?
Not a lot, brother.
How much money does it take to get to the moon?
A whole lot.
Where do people work that get people to the moon?
Oof.
NASA.
Come on, man.
Okay. It is 80 times harder to get in at NASA than it is Harvard.
Goodness.
Hey, that's a stat. In terms of applications,
gracious.
80 times harder to work at NASA
than it is to get into Harvard.
Okay. So this is what I see. Somebody brings me a dream. I'm going, what percentage is it?
Yeah.
What percentile is it?
Yeah.
If it's a top 1%er dream, like going to the moon,
right?
You better have top 1%er habits,
yes,
disciplines,
come on, man.
Investments,
come on,
schedule.
Yeah.
But often what I see is people have top 1%er dreams and bottom 99 percentile spending habits, disciplines, don't want to wake up. They don't want to do the grind. They don't.
This man teaching.
And so you got to count the cost. I'm like, you want to go for the moon? Great.
You said
you need $1 billion.
Hey.
A few billion. A lot of education. And so, when someone says, man, I want to write a book, count the cost.
Yeah.
Do you know how many hours of research is required? Do you know the relationships that are required? Do you know how you have to treat people? Like, you can't just, and some people go, man, I want to hit the list. I'm like, no, you should focus on writing a good book.
Exactly.
It's got to be good.
Exactly.
For people to promote.
Absolutely.
And so looking at all of the things that go into a person's career, I think successful people sometimes do a disservice to people because we show them the highlights.
Yes.
We show them the best.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's great. There's nowhere made public of all of the guests that have said no to coming on the show. No one.
Let's do a show about that.
Let's
do a show about that.
No, they'll never know who's like, no, I don't want to be on that show yet.
Yep.
It's not on my level yet.
So good.
Or the people that have not responded. My book has hit some lists. That's great.
Yeah.
Nobody will see the amount of people that didn't text me back, didn't respond to my email to write an endorsement. Nobody will see that. They'll say, dude.
Yes.
Man, you were on this show. You won't see all of the rejections or the people that I'm still checking my phone like, bro. I thought what's and so counting the cost of even the mental space, the time away from family.
Yes. People,
whenever they dream, there's a couple of things they don't dream about.
Yeah.
Number one, they don't dream about the taxes.
They don't.
They don't dream about. They don't dream about the criticism. Nobody's in bed like, oh, I can't wait to get criticized.
Man, you know how often I'm criticized, man.
Oh my God,
it's just become a part of the nature.
It is.
It is.
It's a part of the journey, and oftentimes I think people don't, in their dream, they don't have other people in it, and I think that's a really big mistake. If you're the only person in your dream, it won't last very long. They see themselves. They see their house.
Yeah.
They see their car.
Yeah.
They see but if you're dreaming of building a business, there should be hundreds thousands of people.
Yeah.
In that dream, and how you're going to add value to those lives. And so I just encourage people in the book, you've got to count the cost.
Absolutely.
You've got to be asking the question, if there's somebody in a particular industry that you want to be successful in,
yes,
what are they doing that I'm not?
Yeah.
And then going, can I afford time away from my family?
Yeah.
Can I afford sleep?
Yeah.
Can I afford these things?